$500 for the Nothing Phone 4a Pro. Solid phone, great design. But what if I told you there's a device at the exact same price with 7 years of software updates, flagship tier photography, and satellite emergency messaging? And that's not even the most ridiculous deal on this list. Over the next few minutes, I'm breaking down 5 phones that go head-to-head with the Nothing, and in most cases, absolutely smoke it. One of them costs $100 less and has features that have basically disappeared from modern smartphones. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know exactly which phone deserves your money and which ones are quietly robbing you. Let me be clear. The Nothing Phone 4a Pro isn't a bad device. That aircraft-grade aluminum unibody has a genuinely premium feel. The Glyph matrix running 137 individual LEDs on the back is one of the most creative notification systems in the industry. And a 3.5 times periscope zoom at this price? That's legitimately uncommon. But here's what starts to crack when you look closer. The Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 chip is fine. Not great, fine. And that 3-year software commitment? In a market where competitors are doubling that promise, fine starts to feel like a liability. So let's see what else $500, or close to it, actually gets you. Same exact price, completely different philosophy. The Pixel 10a from Google is built around one idea. This phone should still feel great years from now. The Tensor G4 chip won't win any benchmark races, and that's by design. Google engineered it specifically for AI-driven tasks. Live transcription that's shockingly accurate, call screening that filters out spam before you even see it, and photo processing that squeezes every ounce of quality out of that 48-megapixel sensor. Speaking of photos, forget megapixel counts for a second. Google's computational photography is still running laps around the competition. Best Take swaps faces in group shots, so everyone looks good. Ultra HDR captures detail in highlights and shadows simultaneously. Magic Eraser fills in backgrounds like nothing was ever there. Now here's where things get really interesting for long-term buyers. That 5,100 mAh battery delivers a day and a half of use, 7 to 8 hours of screen-on time with heavy usage. Charging tops out at 30 watts, but you get wireless charging and bypass charging that actively reduces battery wear over time. The 6.3-inch OLED runs at 120 Hz with 3000 nits peak brightness, easily readable in direct sunlight. Flush camera housing so it sits flat on a table. But the knockout punch? 7 years of full Android upgrades, actual version updates, not just security patches. Buy this today and Google covers you through 2033. The Nothing gives you 3 years. Oh, and there's Satellite SOS. No cell signal? You can still send emergency messages through orbiting satellites. That used to be Apple-only territory. The trade-offs? No telephoto lens, slower charging, and a build that doesn't feel as luxurious as that Nothing metal chassis. But what comes next might be the most feature-packed option of them all. Samsung took the S25 FE and essentially crammed everything they could think of into one device. At $650, it's the priciest on this list, but the feature set is staggering. Under the hood, you've got Samsung's Exynos 2400 chip with a vapor chamber that's 14% larger than the previous generation. In practice, this means sustained performance during gaming and video editing without the phone turning into a hand warmer. 8 gigs of RAM keeps your app drawer snappy even with dozens of things running. The 4,900 mAh battery handles a full day comfortably, and 45-watt wired charging pushes you to 65% in half an hour. Wireless charging hits 15 watts with Key 2 support, so you've got options. That 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED panel is the biggest display in this comparison. 120 Hz, vision booster tech that auto-adjusts brightness to your environment. A media consumption dream. But here's where Samsung flexes hardest. Galaxy AI tools are genuinely impressive. Generative Edit adds or removes objects from photos with unsettling realism. Audio Eraser strips specific sounds from video clips. Circle to search identifies anything on screen by drawing around it. 7 years of updates. DeX mode that transforms the phone into a desktop computer when plugged into a monitor. If you travel light, that's a legitimate laptop replacement in your pocket. Camera-wise, you get a 50-megapixel main, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and 8-megapixel telephoto with 3 times optical zoom. Samsung's processing, especially night mode, has gotten dramatically better. The catch? That Exynos chip runs warmer than Snapdragon alternatives during long gaming sessions. And at $650, you're paying for features you may never open once. Keep watching though, because the next phone on this list costs less than the Samsung and absolutely destroys it in 2 critical categories. This is the one that makes spec sheet enthusiasts lose their minds. The OnePlus 13R packs a full Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, the same chip you'd find in phones costing $300 or $400 more. Pair that with up to 16 gigs of RAM and UFS 3.1 storage, and you've got a device that is obscenely fast. Gaming performance is exceptional. Sustained frame rates in demanding titles, minimal thermal throttling, and load times that make everything else here feel sluggish. And then there's the battery situation. 6,000 milliamp hours, the largest cell in this entire comparison. Real-world usage? 9 to 11 hours of screen-on time spread across 2 full days. Heavy users still cruise through an entire day without sweating. Charging speed is borderline absurd. 80 watts. 0 to 50% in 20 minutes. Full charge under an hour. Shower, make coffee, walk out the door with a topped-off phone. The 6.78-inch AMOLED display runs at 120 Hz with 4,500 nits peak brightness. The brightest screen here by a wide margin. Colors pop without oversaturation, and adaptive refresh preserves battery when you don't need the full 120. Oxygen OS 15 on Android 15 is OnePlus, firing on all cylinders. Near-stock Android with smart additions like Aqua Touch for wet finger navigation and Share to iPhone for cross-platform file transfers. Camera-wise, the 50-megapixel main sensor with OIS is reliable, and the 2 times telephoto handles portraits well. It won't match pixel-level computational magic, but it gets the job done. Now, here's the reality check you need to hear. No wireless charging. In 2026, that stings. IP65 water resistance means it handles splashes, but not a dunk in the sink. Only 4 years of major Android updates versus 7 from Google and Samsung. And that 8-megapixel ultra-wide? Pretty rough. But if raw speed and marathon battery life sit at the top of your priority list, nothing else in this lineup comes close. And I mean nothing. All right, the next phone costs $100 less than the Nothing phone, and it brings back features the industry has been trying to kill for years. $400. That's it. And the Moto G Stylus quietly delivers the most practical smartphone experience on this list. The Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 chip is the weakest processor in this comparison. No sugarcoating that. Social media, web browsing, light gaming, and productivity apps all run smoothly. Push it into heavy multitasking or graphically demanding games, and you'll feel the ceiling. For most daily usage patterns, though, it handles everything without complaint. The headline feature is that built-in stylus. Before you dismiss it, this isn't a gimmick. Jot notes on the lock screen without unlocking. Do precise photo editing. Navigate tiny interface elements with accuracy your fingertip can't match. Motorola's implementation is thoughtful and useful. Battery life from the 5,000 mAh cell delivers a full day, and 68-watt charging is faster than both the Pixel and Samsung. Wireless charging at 15 watts rounds things out nicely at this price. The 6.7-inch AMOLED panel runs at 120 Hz with 3,000 nits peak brightness. Color accuracy is strong, scrolling is smooth. Now pay attention. In 2026, this phone still has a 3.5mm headphone jack and a micro SD card slot. Your wired headphones work without a dongle. Your music library isn't hostage to internal storage. Go ahead, try finding both on any other phone in this conversation. The vegan leather back feels premium and actually gives you grip, unlike every glass slab that slides off every surface. IP68 water resistance. Motorola's near-stock Android with useful gesture controls. Camera system is basic but functional. The 50-megapixel main sensor handles good lighting well, and the 13-megapixel ultra-wide is genuinely usable. Night mode exists, but don't expect magic. The hard truth, only 2 years of major Android updates, the worst commitment here by far. That processor will age faster than the competition. Low-light camera work is weak, but at $100 less than the Nothing with features the rest of the industry abandoned? For a lot of people, this is the smartest buy on the list. And finally, the last phone completely changes the game. Literally changes the shape of it. This is the Outlier, the phone that makes you rethink what a phone should even look like. When folded, the Razer fits into any pocket. And yes, that includes the absurdly small pockets on women's jeans. Flip it open, and you've got a 6.9-inch main display that's excellent for video, reading, and getting real work done. The Dimensity 7300X chip handles daily tasks without issues: social media, messaging, navigation, light multitasking. But this isn't a performance monster. Push it into serious gaming or video editing, and you'll hit walls quickly. For the price tag, that's a fair criticism. Where the Razer earns its keep is that 3.6-inch cover screen. This isn't a glorified notification ticker. Reply to messages, check maps, take photos, run full apps, all without opening the phone. It's surprisingly functional. The 4,500 mAh battery gets moderate users through a day. Heavy users might need an afternoon boost, but 30-watt wired and 15-watt wireless charging keep you covered. The titanium hinge is rated for 400,000 folds, roughly 5 years of flipping it open 200 times daily. The main 6.9-inch AMOLED display looks gorgeous unfolded. Vibrant colors, 120 Hz smoothness, and a crease that's barely noticeable during regular use. Using the cover screen as a viewfinder for the main 50-megapixel camera gives you flagship-quality selfies, a clever trick traditional phones can't match. The downsides are real. Performance per dollar is weak versus every other phone here. 3 years of software support, IPX4 water resistance, lowest in the group. And foldables, despite major improvements, remain more fragile than traditional designs. But nothing else on this list, or frankly on the market, gives you this experience. It fundamentally changes how you interact with your device, and that's worth something. So here's the breakdown, stripped down to what actually matters. You want raw power and marathon battery life? OnePlus 13R, no contest. Long-term software support and the best camera at this price? Pixel 10a, maximum features and AI tools? Galaxy S25 FE earns that premium. Practical features on a budget? Moto G Stylus at $399 is quietly brilliant. Something totally different? Razer stands alone. The Nothing Phone 4A Pro lands somewhere in the middle of all these trade-offs. That's not a failure, but it's also not the obvious winner that the marketing wants you to believe. Now you know exactly what's out there and what you're actually choosing between. Drop a comment telling me which one you'd pick. I read every single one. If this breakdown saved you from buyer's remorse, smash that like button and subscribe so you catch the next one. And if you want to see what happens when you spend real flagship money on a phone, and whether doubling this budget is actually worth it, that video is waiting for you right now.